Hello, and welcome to Two of These People Are Lying, a simple quiz show about learning something new and pretending about the rest. This week I found another three guests who are willing to plumb the depths of human knowledge to find pearls of truth amidst the seabed of lies. First up, taking a break from his numerous Star Trek shows such as Clone Star, Search for Trek, Trekking Up North, Twitch streamer, martini drinker, and the only man I know to captain an Akira-class starship, Captain Michael Goodwill.
Hello.
And from his charity events, quizzes, competitions, Twitch streams, co-host of Trekking Up North, the hardest working drag queen I know, Synoiz.
Oh yeah, I'm here too. Hello.
And coming down from his review of Dragon Ball Z, determined to do better than his counterpart, co-host of Top Grumps, Lee.
Hi. Yeah, I noticed that I'm the second after Chris to come on from Top Grumps. I'm only the second best.
It's not personal.
He was the warm-up.
Yeah,
He was the one.
you're the main
We've got to try. We've got to build up to it. We've got to give them something for the finale.
He was the charcuterie, you're the main meal.
Oh, daddy.
So they say you learn something new every day, and I'm just going to ask you guys: have you learned anything fun this week?
What have I learned this week? I've learned ethereal characters can't join non-ethereal units in Warhammer: The Old World. I've learned that the physicist Richard Feynman never wrote any of his actual books, and I've learned that Paramount can't make a successful Star Trek movie.
I've learned that Paramount Pictures can look at $90 million and burn it. And I've also learned that you don't need a visa to visit Switzerland.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Totally not related. Definitely
That's
didn't
fine.
look at Dignitas as soon as I watched Section 21.
You'd switch the TV off, stood up, walked over to your computer or your laptop, and just typed in, "Where can I go to die?"
Dignitas. How quick.
How this game works is that one of us will be selected to sit out for a little bit, and the remaining players will each read a unique article from Wikipedia. After the players have read their articles, the articles will be put into a hat, and one of those three is drawn by our fourth player. Every player must then tell us what that article is about, but only one of them knows the truth. The truther will have to recite what they've only just read, the other two will have to bluff and lie their way through it. So, as always, I will go for... As always, that's obnoxious. As always, I will obnoxiously go first.
in the second episode, as always.
In the second episode, we've established the rules! The topic is runecraft, and then in brackets, company. So that narrows it down. So now, I'm going to come to you first. Who is runecraft?
Okay, Runecraft are a British video game company.
Okay. Goodwill. Who are runecraft?
They are a Texan furniture company.
Furniture. And Lee. Who are runecraft?
They make armor and swords, Viking style
Okay.
forgery.
Synoiz. British video games company. Tell me more.
Okay, they were a British video game company, but they disbanded. They made lots of games. They actually had a lot of Barbie licenses, so they were making a lot of the Barbie games. I've never played one of them, but I assume that it's a lot of sort of, first-person shooter action and whatnot. They actually went bust working for the BBC, doing a TV show, which was called Fightbox.
You've assumed that I wouldn't know who was manufacturing Barbie games in the 90s. You're dead wrong.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
It's like, I have all of those Barbie
I have all of the games!
My deception is uncovered.
So a British video game company from the 90s who made lots of Barbie titles, who then made a TV show at the BBC that then sent them under.
Like, it's all possible.
Yeah, Goodwill. Texan Furniture.
That's right, Joe. They are a Texan furniture company founded in 1987. They specialize in making beautiful furniture, specifically coffee tables out of reclaimed wood. Reclaimed because most likely they've gone into someone's dumpster and stole it.
I was going to
And
say
then
not a
wrapped it
big
up.
wood state.
Not a big wood state, that's what she said. But they are quite successful and are still in operation to this day.
So, Runecraft they were established in 2011. They create videos on YouTube and Facebook, founded by Hansi Yar, and they make swords, armor, shields, loads of different like Viking kind of equipment. and do like steelwork videos.
Is your art where the sort of the onomatopoeia of swinging a sword comes from?
Yeah. Or is it like when you get hit and you're like, "Ayah!"
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lee. It's a little bit too boring. Which means it's probably true. But I am fascinated to just let Graham keep talking about this TV show that ruined this video game company.
Okay, so let's just give me a couple of minutes to think. Yes, so they were making a TV for the Bubbaker, and they actually got asked to make a video game engine. I don't know if it was one of those crap ones where they basically have people phoning in and it controls what the actual video game's doing or something. They spent way too long on it and they went massively into it and they just oversold themselves and they went bust.
So they overextended. They overextended what they promised to the BBC. It wasn't that they made a TV show; they made something to work in conjunction with a TV show.
Which I know sounds like a lie, because the concept of video game companies over-egging what they can actually achieve within a development window is so unlikely.
No one has ever done that. And Goodwill again. Coffee tables out of reclaimed wood.
They do the ones where they pour acrylic into the crevasses of the coffee tables, fill them up so you've got a nice, beautiful coffee table with, one would assume, legs and stuff like that. So it is a fantastic way to recycle discarded bits of wood and give them a new lease in life.
I don't think it's Goodwill.
What?
I didn't believe Graham at all. Until that third question, you somehow brought me back on side. So, Lee, I think you are telling the truth.
You almost had us with that year question. Asking, you said early 2000s, but no, it's not me.
Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? Is it actually a furniture company?
No.
Oh, God.
It's actually.
Oh, my God. British video games.
Yes, Runecraft is a British video game company that basically was 1997 through to 2002. It went bust making the series Fightbox for the BBC because they overextended their reach. Made a ludicrous amount of Barbie games and stuff with Jim Henson.
What was the deal?
Next up, Lee is going to try and probe us for the truth. I shouldn't have said it like that. Us. So, Lee, whenever you're ready.
So the next article is on Arabian Scad. That's Scad with a D. Okay. I'm gonna have to start with Graham.
I'm pretty sure I've had an Arabian Scad once, but there's an ointment for it now. Arabian. Why can I not say this word? Arabian Scad is actually a type of fish.
Joe, what is an Arabian Scad?
It is a type of drink that you can make out in the desert.
Okay, and Goodwill, what is an Arabian Scad?
The Arabian Scad is a dance move popularized in the 90s.
Graham, so it's a type of fish from Arabia.
Yes.
It's a type of mackerel.
It's possible.
So which sea of Arabia is this mackerel usually found in?
It is, okay, it's the Red Sea. It's in the Red Sea. That's the one with all the salt in it, isn't it? Isn't it?
That's the Dead Sea.
Salt.
I mean, all seas have
Dead
salt
Sea.
in them.
No,
But
okay, you could get an Arabian Scad and put it in the Dead Sea.
Half of the things that you're saying, it's like, this is complete bollocks. But then it's like, oh, hang on, this bit's making loads of sense.
yeah, he did this to me last round.
Arabian Scad is a kind of drink, according to you, Joe?
It's a drink that you would make when you are in the desert and you can't make anything else. And it is unfortunately made from the excretions of the animals that you would be traveling with. Like boiled and filtered and not like, just like, it's not Bear Grylls out here just going, camel piss. There's a preparation method for it, but it is.
It's called San Miguel.
You're taking me interest.
Oh,
I got a pen and strapped it to the side of this fish. And I was just like, just flop around until you sign it. Like, an X is fine. And this fish was not having any of it. It was like, oh my God, I'm suffocating. Why did you take me out of the Dead Sea? What's someone else put me on?
I know. Goodwill, what are the dance moves involved in an Arabian scad?
Wouldn't you like to know? It was a popularized dance move in the early 90s when 80s music apparently arrived in Oman. And they were like, oh man, this is brilliant. It is a dance move not unlike the Macarena, but slightly more fluid.
Can you demonstrate it, or is that not how
I was
Wikipedia
going to
articles
ask,
work?
can we see? Or is...
I could from the article that I read, I could possibly demonstrate it. Or someone needs to like create a tune.
Okay,
can
all I can
scan
do
it.
is that. Ba 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 ba.
But before we do anything, fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic work there.
I love this. It's so
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to make a
You
guess
really?
of who the person is telling the truth.
You're not gonna do another round of questions. You're just gonna go straight in like Chris did the same thing.
I think I can go straight in because as fabulous as Goodwill's dance was, I don't think Wikipedia has the dance moves on.
Mm-hmm.
Graham.
How do you know? How do you know?
And no, it's I can't be Graham's. If it's Graham's, I don't know what I'm going to do with me
Are
life.
you questioning? Are you questioning my ability to recall information from a Wikipedia article?
From the fish that's from the Dead Sea, Black Sea, Red Sea.
It's not from the Dead Sea, but it could be in the Dead Sea. Given the whims of a particular person.
I'm going to have to go with the camel piss.
Camel piss.
San Miguel.
You think it's San Miguel tenants calling?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. It's not.
Oh! Sit down.
It's the fish.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I was like, no way is it the dance.
It's the fish. It's,
Oh.
What is it? It's the Arabian scad. Is a species of jack mackerel from the family. Oh God, Karagajidgagai, which sounds like which is found in the Western Indian Ocean. It is actually a vulnerable species of fish. I think that means that they haven't developed armor for it yet. But when they do, we're all in trouble because if we can get a pen on it, get it to sign things, and get armor on it, it's pretty much invincible.
Okay, since you've been picked on twice now, Synoiz, you can choose the next one.
The topic that we have now is Shane Guffog, which is a lot of F's and a lot of G's. I'm going to start with Goodwill first.
Shane Guffog is a video game voice actor.
That is a job, so he could be telling the truth. Okay, Lee, what is Shane Guffog?
He's the man who created Battenburg cake.
Wow.
Oh, fair enough. That wasn't like Lord Battenburg the first.
Yeah.
Well, the second, and obviously that suggests that there was a Lord Battenburg before him who just failed miserably to create Battenburg. He's the Dr. Frankenstein of the cake world, is Shane Guffog, I guess.
It's dessert! It's dessert!
The king was like, I name you Lord Battenburg, and he was like, shit, I have to make a cake now.
Is it like Baron Tiramisu standing next to him?
Oh, fucking hell. Why did they give me the
Baron
difficult
Souffle
one?
was a little bit deflated about this, but you never mind.
Joe, what is Shane Guffog?
Shane Guffog is an abstract artist.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That sounds plausible, actually. Monsieur Goodwill, sweetie baby cakes, darling, my little trumpet. He is a video game voice actor.
Primarily video games, but he does do voice acting on various other mediums, such as the cartoons. He is more notable, though, playing a character in Grand Theft Auto 4. He played one of the Irish gangsters.
Joe, can you elaborate on the thing that you said it was?
So he was an abstract artist. He was born in the 60s, so he's one of the very early adapters of like abstract modernist art. He was born in Los Angeles, but he moved to a different part of California when his family bought a bird farm.
What kind of birds were these? Have any of these birds been found in the Dead Sea? Lee, tell us more about your thing.
So he created Battenburg cake in the 60s in London. with an old family recipe from his hometown of Battenburg in Germany.
Hang on.
Are you making the slanderous claim that a British person stole another country's thing and made it ours?
It is very British, to be fair.
Have we done that before? Could it perhaps have been found on an ancient scroll next to the Dead Sea, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, where they just opened it up and they were like, "Hang on, different bits of cake stuck together with marzipan."
An ancient almond scroll.
Let's talk more about Lord Battenburg, Lee.
Yeah.
When he lost his leg, which leg was it?
There's no person called Lord Battenburg. It does say that his grandson is married to Russell Crowe's daughter, apparently.
Russell Crowe has a daughter? Yeah.
When is this movie coming out?
I'm just implying the existence of a Lord Battenburg who possibly has multiple limbs missing. And that somehow on that journey, what gave him the idea to create this monstrous abomination in the 60s?
I think Synoiz is just playing his own game at this point. He's just like, I've invented a character. Let's flesh him out some more.
I'm sure that I have all of the facts necessary. All of you have been very helpful. You have told me all of the facts. I've retained one or two of them. I think Lee is lying because, as we know, Battenburg isn't real. And now I've got to decide between whether it's a voice actor or an abstract artist. I would love it to be a voice actor who was in Grand Theft Auto 4. I think that's quite good, but I don't think it's Goodwill. I actually think it's an abstract artist, hold on, check notes, who lived
and owned a bird farm with his family.
That's all things that can happen.
Well, let me tell you that Shane Gaffog was an abstract artist born 1962.
Does it mention his feelings upon Battenburg?
Okay, so last round. Goodwill, take us home. Can you please?
Yes, I can, Joe. The last subject is Tranminloi. I'm going to start because I'm going to catch him with his pants down. That's right. The man, the myth, the legend. He's got a stunning bald head, but he hides it with a wig. Lee, what is Tran Minh Loi?
He is a Vietnamese footballer.
Okay. Joe.
Tran Minh Loi is actually a Taiwanese actress.
And Synoiz.
Hello there. It is actually a Taoist Chinese temple ritual.
Joe. Explain in greater detail Tran Minh Loi.
She's a stage actress, most notable for her role in one of the historical plays that they've put on, the name of which I cannot recall or pronounce, but is part of the country's history, particularly during one of the wars that they went through.
Synoiz.
I love. Going anywhere next on your holidays? You're doing all right. It's basically a temple ritual that they have in China. A ritual that they have there, like a little prayer that they do in the actual temples and stuff.
Lee, it is apparently a football player in Vietnam. If you just say yes and nothing else.
Does anyone know anything? I was going to say, someone asked a football follow. I was like, what's his KDR? That's not what you call it in football. Fuck.
His kill death ratio. 360 no scope at the pitch. Is he an active footballer, Lee?
No. He used to play, he was the captain for Dong Thap.
Dong Thap?
Were things hard on the streets of Dong Thap?
I really want a Dong Thap football shirt now. I'm pretty much done asking my questions. I really, really wish it was a Vietnamese football player playing for Dong Thap. Nothing would give me greater pleasure than Lee referencing a fantastic ex-footballer from Dong Thap. I don't think it's Graham. I'm going to say that Tran Minh Loi is an actor and Joe is telling the truth.
I have no fucking clue who Tran Minh Loi is.
Oh!
He plays football for Dong Thap!
Yes! That wraps it up then. So today we've learnt about a video games company who made Barbie video games, an Arabian fish, abstract artist who owned a bird farm, and now Dong Thap FC from Vietnam. What a roller coaster. Lee, where can the people find you?
People can find me on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock on the Nerdy Up North YouTube channel with my co-host Chris doing Top Grumps. I've also started doing a Dragon Ball show thing where I just recap and review sagas of Dragon Ball and just rip into it a bit.
Synoiz, where can the people find you?
Everywhere, outside the bins in Aldi. That's it. I'll be like, hey, you got any Arabian scad?
Don't throw that out. That's good, that.
That's good, that is. Oh, you can find me. I am also the Velvet Snatch, drag artist. It's a strong word, but we'll use it. So it's the Velvet Snatch on Instagram and everything like that. I have my Snatch Talk series coming up, which throughout February and March, which covers Newcastle Drag Idol, which is the competition that got myself and superstar Theresa May started. So you'll be able to watch that on my YouTube channel, which is just the Velvet Snatch. Every week, I think it's every Saturday, middle of February onwards. I'm also on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Synoiz. And then we have Trekking Up North, which I'm pretty sure that Goodwill's going to be talking about.
He might just about plug it. So let's move it over to the captain. Where can the people find you outside of this horror show?
We do have an announcement, an exclusive announcement, right here, right now. We are launching the official Trekking Up North YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/@trekkingupnorth. And you're probably asking, but Captain Goodwill, when are you launching in February? Who are you, the police?
These scads were here when I got here.
It is a new look Trekking Up North. It is the same formulas that you love, something new layout. It is going to be a whole heap of fun. You will also find me on The Search for Trek, where I do a lot of shorts called On This Stardate, where I give you a lovely little Trek fact. I am also on the Clone Star podcast. Apart from that, I am also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Captain Goodwill. So that is every Tuesday. That is I am everywhere and everywhere all at once, which is a better film that Michelle Yeoh starred in.
The links, everything will be underneath.
Is it going to be? Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll give it a
lick.
Thanks ever so much for coming on, guys. It's been so much fun. We're going to fade out now, so smile and wave and everyone say Dong Thap. Bye. Dong Thap.
Anyway, our Section 31 review will be coming soon on Trekking Up North sometime in February.
Save it for the end. You don't get a plug till you've played the game.
You don't get a plug till later. See, Lee? It's not yours.
That should be the tagline of this quiz show.
What does the answer mean, Lee, realistically? No, you can find this fish anywhere that you put it. Okay, can you teach us the SCAD? Again, good
Teach us the SCAD.
No, I cannot teach you the SCAD.
Why did I go with Chosen? It's like, quick, think of something. Piss.
Is that Ainsley Harriott in the background?
Yes.
Oh, grannies are going to go moist for this.
Lee. Get your dick out.